Robert A. Conley here. Question was asked to me today, where to start? Where to start? And I've been talking about the foundational four now for a number of episodes. I'll bring it up again. Foundational four for job satisfaction, temperament, aptitudes, values, interests. And I was working with a young college, second-year college student, and it was an interesting conversation, and it almost made me feel bad because I don't know that I've ever made this, what I'm about to say, clear on previous videos. And so when I talk about the foundational four, sometimes I guess I've made it sound as if, if you get in touch with these, you'll just be on super cruise, and your life will be one of, sunshine and lollipops forever. Hopefully I haven't conveyed that. I'm not sure I have. I might be being a little bit hyperbolic there, but the important thing that I want to convey is that this is the foundation. This is from when you start. This is where you make that choice about for what will you suffer. Remember, I've talked about, if you've seen other videos, I've talked about the word passion. And, passion is often referred to in terms of like that white, hot, heated, in love passion. And the other, but the archaic meaning of passion is suffering, the passion of the Christ. It's about the suffering. And so I love that because it is our true callings are those things for which we're willing to suffer. And what is so important about the foundational four is that it's that combination of things. And when I say combination of things, like in aptitude testing, you can score high in certain things, you can score low in certain things. There's no good or bad about that. Being low in certain things is good for certain jobs. Being high in certain things is bad for certain jobs, and vice versa. So the whole package that you are of those foundational four is what you will succeed from. But more importantly, it's what will get you through the gauntlet at the beginning in order to then start to succeed. So in other words, to get you through college. Or I'll give you three examples. Stand-up comedians. So stand-up comedians are overwhelmingly, I'll say like 99%, all the same personality type. Whatever, 95, whatever it is, 90+%, all the same personality type. And it is that personality type. So there are a lot of funny people. And but there are not that many funny people who can stomach what it takes to become a skilled stand-up comedian. Because to a person, if you listen to every one of them, except for maybe Jerry Seinfeld, every one of them, it's rough for the first few years, even though they're intrinsically funny people and they have the aptitudes, the temperament, the values, the interest, it's all there. It's still really hard to become a successful stand-up comedian. And so without that foundation, there are many who attempt and don't succeed. The next, and I'm giving extreme examples. So the next one, Navy SEALs, Army Rangers, special ops guys. Again, very, they can differ in some, but there are a few key aptitude, temperament things that are in common with pretty much each and every one of them. And so again, it's that makeup, and that's what, basic training, like SEALs, BUDS, they call it BUDS training, the initial part of being a SEAL. It's to filter everybody out who doesn't have those certain traits. That's the only reason it exists. It's to get rid of all the people that don't have those key traits that the special ops, SEALs, Rangers are looking for. And so again, if you have that foundational four, you've got a shot. It also doesn't mean that just because you have those that you'll succeed. There are so many other elements to it. So there's no simple surefire way, but there is a place to start from that will give you heightened possibility of succeeding. And so that place to start from is, again, that foundational 4. Now I'm going to go. My third example is I actually think of it as kind of a hybrid between what I've just given you, special ops, and stand-up comedians. Don't laugh. I was going to say actuaries. So actuaries, in order to become like a full-fledged actuary, you have to pass 7 separate exams. And I couldn't even tell you what they consist of. All I know is that it's really hard to become a fully certified actuary. Again, many try, many don't make it. And the ones who do, overwhelmingly, again, 90+%, share a certain constellation of aptitudes that allow them to succeed in those businesses. So, why am I sharing this? Why am I sharing this? Because, well, I work with people all the time. I work with leaders of organizations, managers who are trying to figure out why someone isn't working out in a position. They're trying to figure out if someone is a good hire for a position. And then I work on the other side of the coin too, people for whom for whom jobs have not worked. And so it is always about the foundational 4. And, to be honest with you, a lot of in my business, a lot of people try to use aptitudes. Let's see. Let me rephrase this. So, aptitude, and temperament assessment, aptitude testing have a place, and they have predictive value, and but they're better at telling you that someone's probably going to be really challenged to fulfill this than be able to tell you, oh yeah, this person's a surefire, way to go. I think I've shared this anecdote before. Something like 90%, I was around 90%. 90% of all Hall of Fame quarterbacks are the same personality type. But that doesn't mean that everybody of that personality type is a Hall of Fame quarterback. And so that's the same situation that's going on with employers trying to look at things prospectively. But I will tell you that as far as an instrument for course correction, remember that thing about trial and error. You've always got to try. Even if somebody tells you have 0 aptitudes, but there's something about you that really wants to try something, try it. But when you're armed with the information about your natural abilities, your temperament, and that information, you now can understand why it didn't work out. You cannot be stuck in the feelings of failure or, self-recrimination or whatever that slows people down from keeping moving on and saying, okay, that didn't work, next. That didn't work, next. And I've worked with a lot of people over the years. I've had phases in my own career where you don't understand why something didn't work out. And so I'm bringing this up because I want to urge, we're here in summer, and I want to urge anyone's watching this. It might be too late to get her summer job. I don't know. And I guess summer school just started. So this might be a little bit late. Save this for next year if you have to. But at any rate, if you have the choice between, and you're advising a young person, you are a young person, college, high school, if the choice is between summer school and a summer job, guess which one I'm going to urge you to do? Summer job. Because I want you to see the inside of whatever it is you can see the inside of. And even if it's not the perfect business, as a young person, start seeing how the real world works. Start seeing what it takes to to satisfy a customer. Start seeing what it takes to operate a business. Start seeing what it takes to, if you want to be in the academic world, start, figure out where you can go intern or volunteer in an academic setting, volunteer at a hospital, see a medical setting, get a job in whatever it is. Put yourself in those arenas and start filtering through the foundational 4 and look at boy, is this a good fit or is this not a good fit? And in doing that work, you can make more prudent decisions about formal education. You can avoid going into debt for no reason other than to just go to college. And you can move forward productively and powerfully. And when you're working from your foundational 4, you have a much better shot at running through that gauntlet and then climbing the stairs to a skillful, productive, fulfilling career. I'm Robert J. Conley. I hope this helped. I'll see you next time.